Alright, today I am educating you on the virtual PBX. If you can see this on the sign-up paperwork here, Eric, I'm going over package CA and CB, which is the 3-line and the 5-line. Right now I have the 3-line phone out here. This information is the same regardless if it's the 3-line or the 5-line. The biggest difference is the 3-line is 3 lines. The 5-line is 5 lines, color display, wireless Bluetooth, and it's also a wireless phone, so it doesn't have to be hardwired into the actual unit. It has both the wireless and the Ethernet, but this model only has the Ethernet option. So there are 2 videos that I'm going to make. The first one here that I'm going to discuss is how to or why the customer would want this virtual PBX product. The real simple truth is there's a lot of feature sets that you can get on this phone that the standard telephone company cannot provide you, nor can a lot of the phone systems that are out there. I'm not saying that phone systems cannot do what we're offering, however there's a lot of them that cannot, especially the older ones. Some of the feature sets that you can do that I've talked to clients about before is when they get a call and they do not answer that call, it will be sent to a voicemail. Their options are the voicemail, or is the voicemail light here, and or they can get it sent to an email address. So that way, if they check their email on their phone, it gets delivered right to their email account. That has probably been the #1 seller for the virtual PBX product to date. The second probably #1 feature that is very nice is, let's say for example they have this is for a hardware store, and they have, let's say, 1 phone at the cash register, 1 phone at the office, 1 phone in the back where the paint area is, and then they can have an additional one that is at the owner's house. So you could set this phone up to work for extension. Let's say for example this is extension 5502. You can see that in that top corner. If they take this phone and it's in the office, per se, and the owner has one at his house, but his extension is 5503, for example, we can actually set it up so this phone, the office phone, and his home phone, or the home office phone, can ring at the same time. So that way if somebody's in the paint department, they're calling the office, they want to talk to the owner and say, hey, can I cut Mr. Eric over here a better deal on paint, or should I charge him triple? Then the owner can be contacted and reached at either place. And what's nice is this phone, any one of the phones, can be taken and put anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be within the same building, within the same area, things like that. So that is a very, very huge reason to purchase the virtual PBX. In addition, you can have foreign numbers. You could have a Hong Kong number in addition to a local number. You can have multiple local numbers all feeding into one, and you can have that number broadcast to a separate number. So let's say, for example, you wanted to have a satellite office. You could actually have, when the salesperson at the satellite office picks up the phone and makes a call, the outbound caller ID information is broadcasted from the main, or from, like, say, for example, the main phone. So let's say, for example, they had this hardware store had a satellite salesperson that made calls to get people to come in and buy paint. So when he actually picks up the phone and makes that call, his caller ID information would be displayed as that hardware store. So then if anybody turns around and calls that number back, they're actually going to get the hardware store. And then they could say, hey, I want to talk to that doofus head, Eric, that sold me that paint, and they could say, yes, one moment, let me transfer you to his extension, he's wherever in the Caribbean making calls for paint. Anyway, so that's a very good explanation of the second most popular calling feature that I would say is a good upsell for a reason why the people would want to buy this product. Another one is the ability to put customers on hold and then transfer a call, and or put people and do like a 3-way call. That can be done right on this phone here. There is regular phones. There's headset jack on these phones. In addition, you can you have a directory button that you can actually add speed dials, directories, things like that. A lot of the phones that people have in their businesses today do not have that. They have the cheap old phones that they go through and buy at Walmart or wherever, Radio Shack, and they're actually buying that. So that's there's a lot more reasons of why somebody would want to have this product, but I would be probably say the top 3 reasons. Is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I mean, there's the nice thing about it is it's just plug and play. If somebody wants to move an office, they can turn around and unplug their phone and plug it in somewhere else. There is one other main big feature set that I kind of forgot about of why somebody would want this product is the fact of it is completely unlimited long distance. So that makes a huge difference on being able to sell that to your customers. There's the local and the long distance is all included in that deal. So like I said, there's lots of other features, and there's videos, tutorials on how to use some of those features as well. So I think that concludes this video.